Today we are going to solve the problems on DC analysis. So basic problems, simple problems. How to find voltage and current, etc. So this is one problem. Number of independent loop equations needed is based on concept of graph theory. So there is a formula readily available, that is L equal to B minus N minus 1. B is number of branches. B is number of branches. This N is total number of nodes. Total number of nodes. So total number of nodes, like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So total number of nodes minus 1. Number of branches. Number of branches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So total number of branches are 12. So 12 minus 8 minus 1. L is the number of links. Number of links. R number of independent equations. Number of independent equations. Or number of F circuits. Fundamental circuits. So all will be same. So problem based on this formula. So in this, find Vz. Find Vz. Vz is the voltage at this point. Vz is the voltage at this point. So here ground is given. And 2Vx, voltage dependent DC current source. And it's a basically current source. So what is the current in this branch? 2Vx. The current will not flow here because it is open. So in this, current is 0. 0 because it is open. So same current will flow here, 2Vx. To find Vz, first we have to solve for Vx. To find Vx, we can't write mesh equation in this loop. We can't write here because of current source. But we can write here. This loop equation is allowed. So when we are writing this, 5 into 0 is 0. Then plus Vx plus 15 minus 8 into 2Vx equal to 0. So this is minus 16 plus 15. So minus 15 Vx equal to minus 15. From this, Vx equal to 1. So with the help of Vx, we can find Vz. What is the rule I said? Wherever we want to find the voltage, start at the same point, go to ground following CGR, KVL, sign convention. So start here, go to ground. Is this path allowed? Can we go like this? It is not allowed. I already said don't go via current source. Can we go like this? Can we go like this? Most of the students will say answer no. They think that it is open, we can't go. Open, current not flowing, we can go. We can go means we are taking some of the voltages in this path. So we are able to find voltages in this path now. Therefore, we can go. So this path is allowed and this path is also allowed. This path is also allowed. So any one of the path we can take it. So if I select this one, Vz equal to 10 into 2Vx, then the drop is 0 anyway, plus Vx. So 21 Vx. And Vx is anyway 1. So answer is 20. So that's a simple way. What is the specialty of this problem is people are not confident how to take the loop equation. So mesh analysis, I told you one important rule. We can consider any loop, but don't go via current source. That is only one important precaution in mesh analysis. Okay, so this is done. This is another problem. Find V. Find V. More than one source is there. So here 5, 3 series. 5 plus 3, 8. This 8, this 8 parallel. This 8 is parallel. So 8, 8 parallel means what is the equivalent? 4. So I can draw this value is 4 and current of 20 amps. And this is as it is. Ten ohms. This V we have to find. This is 2. This current of 5 amps. Now two current sources in series. You can't add. The source transformation properties are important. Two current sources series we should not add. So best thing is convert again into voltage source. So 20 into 4, 80. This 4 will become series. So this is 80 volt and 4 ohm. 5 into 2, 10 and 2. What is the further step? 80 and 10, they are in series. So it will be simply 90 volts. And 4 and 2, 6. And 10. Don't add this 10 because we are finding voltage across 10. This 10 and 6 don't add. So using voltage division, now single source problem. 90 into 10 by 60. So simplify, you will get 56.25. This is the answer. So here I used purposefully source transformation technique. You can also use nodal or mesh. So this is one application of source transformation. In the circuit shown below, the voltage and current sources are ideal. The voltage V out across the current source in volt. So this V out is not 0. 5 into resistance 0, 5 into 0 is 0 is a common mistake. That is wrong. And if this is giving current of 5 amps, this 5 cannot go right side now. It will go only left side. Independent of this voltage and resistance, current is 5 ampere current is flowing. Now to find V out, what is the rule I said earlier? Start from positive, go to negative, don't go via current source, following CGR, KVL sign convention. So that is 5 into 2 plus 10. So it is 20 volts. If you are not confident, sign convention to take minus 10. Again, answer will be 0. Okay, so be careful with the sign convention. Find Vxy. Find Vxy. X is here, Y is here. To find Vxy, you can't take Vx minus Vy in this problem. That is the specialty. The reason is when I say Vx, voltage at X with respect to ground. So here ground is not mentioned. Where is the ground? Not given. So when we don't know ground, node voltage is not possible. Therefore, what is the best option to find Vxy? Start at X, go to Y, following CGR, KVL, sign convention. But what is the current in this branch? 0. Why current is 0? If you are thinking current flowing, there is no way to come back. Current always flow in the loop. Current cannot flow in the open loop. So current here is 0. But what is the current here? 2 plus 8, 10. 10 by 10 is 1 amp. And here 12 plus 8, 20. 20 by 20 is 1 ampere. Current always flow from negative to positive in the source. Here are also negative to positive in the source. And this loop independent. This 1 ampere is decided by this loop. This 1 ampere is decided by this loop. Physically connected, but they are operating independently. And in this current is 0. Now, to find Vxy, start at X, go to Y. This is our path. This is our direction. I said current not flowing, but we can go. So that's the point. Some places current will not flow, but we can go. Some places current flow, but we can't go. That is the confusing part. You should be clear. So now 8 into 1 minus 6. What is a drop in 4 ohm? 0. Then minus 12 into 1. So 8 minus 18 minus 10 volts. That's all. Vx minus Vy cannot be used because ground we don't know. That is important observation. two networks N1, N2 connected with three different resistors, 10 ohm, 20 ohm, 30 ohm. Voltage across 10 is 20, voltage across 20 is 40, voltage across 30 we have to find. Idea is very simple. What is the current in this branch? 20 by 10. 20 by 10 is 2 amps. Remember, resistor always current flow from positive to negative. Source negative to positive. Now second branch, 40 volts. So what is the current here? 40 by 20, so 2 amps. Here 2 amps, here 2 amps, 2 plus 2, 4 amps current flowing from N1 to N2. Total effectively 4 amps flowing. That 4 ampere current should come back compulsory. If 4 is not coming back, these currents cannot go. Going means it should come. Coming means it should go. So loop is closed. Now what is V now? What is the rule to find V? Start at positive, go to negative. This direction, current direction, both are same. This direction, current direction, both are same. So same means plus. That is 4 into 30. That is 120 volts. If they ask this V polarity, this side positive, this side negative, in that case you will get minus 120. So plus 120 or minus 120 depends on this V polarity. Okay. This 20 is the drop. This 40 also drop. This V also drop. There are no sources across the elements. Sources are in N1 and N2. That we don't know. Because of sources, this 2 ampere current flowing. Therefore, you got the drop of 20 volts. Here you got drop of 40 volts. This V is also drop, not the source. Drop depends on current. Current depends on external potential difference. So like that we got the answer of plus 20. It depends on polarity of V. There is another question, find V. So here another current source of 2 amps. This 2 amps. So everywhere how much? 2 amps. Here also 2 amps. Now to find V, start at positive, go to negative. So most of the students solve like this. So V is equal to here opposite na. Opposite means minus 2 into 10, then minus 4. Then here they take it as 0. 2 into resistance not there na. Like that they take it as 0. So how much is this? Minus 20. Minus 20, so minus 24. This is important, interesting mistake. Common routine mistake. As I told earlier, voltage across current source is not 0, not infinite. It has some finite value. Without knowing that value, this V not possible to find. If we know this V, we can find voltage across current source, or if we know voltage across current source, we can find V. And through this network, not possible to go. What is there inside anyway, we don't know. Therefore, what is the answer? Not possible to find. Not possible to answer. Impossible. But minus 24 is definitely wrong. So this is one simple problem. Here there is a 5 volts this side, minus 10 volts this side, 10 ohm, 15 ohm. In the middle, here find the Vx. So we can solve so many ways. The best way is superposition principle. If I use superposition principle, Vx equal to Vx1 plus Vx2. Vx1 is because of 5 volts. 5. Now this minus 10 is 0. So grounded. If minus 10 is grounded, Vx1 means it is voltage across 15. So therefore 15 by 10 plus 15, 25. Plus Vx2 because of minus 10. Minus 10 into, now 5 volts grounded, 0. Then Vx2 means across 10. So that is 10 by 10 plus 15, 25. So this we have to simplify. 75 by 25, and this is minus 100 by 25. So 3 minus 4 minus 1. You can also solve using nodal. You can solve using mesh. Okay. So this is one application of superposition principle or theorem. You try with nodal and mesh later. Answer already known, na? You can check yourself whether you are able to solve or not using nodal or mesh. So this is another a part of the circuit, a piece of the circuit in a given bigger one. So P, Q, R, S. Don't think that they are all open loops. No, some part of the circuit is given. And PQRS. And what is given? VR is given. This VR given, VC given, asking to find VL. This current source giving current of 2 amps. And current will flow in the resistor always from positive to negative. So what is IR value? IR is VR by 5. VR is 10 sin 20 t. Na? So it will be 2 sin 20 t. Next, IC. How to find IC? IC is nothing but C dVc by dt. What is C1? D by dt of Vc is 10 cos 20 t. This is minus 200 sin 20 t. This is IC. Now we have to find this IL using current law. Using current law, 2 ampere current plus IR is 2 sin 20 t is equal to IC plus IL. What is IC? Minus 200 sin 20 t plus IL. So solve for IL. That is 202 sin 20t plus 2. But what is the question asking? VL. VL equal to LDI by dt. All these formulas we should not forget. L value 2, d by dt of 2 plus 202 sin 20t. So simplify, you will get cos 20t is the answer. Is another problem. Find V. This V is what? What is this V? It is not a source. This V is the voltmeter. This is the voltmeter. So how much this voltmeter will read? Now this V is nothing but V1 minus V2. I told you earlier, ideal voltmeter internal resistance is how much? In source transformation, all these basics discussed. Ideal voltmeter internal resistance. I am not asking source. Voltmeter internal resistance is infinite. Infinite means open. So what is the current in this? 0. So when this loop is open, current will flow here, but not through this meter. So what will be the V1? 10 is divided equally in R and R. So V1 is 5 volts minus, what is V2? 10 into 1.1 R divided by R plus 1.1 R. So this you have to simplify. You will get minus 0.238 volts. Is that? Here R is given, here 1.1 R. If this is also R, then bridge is balanced. The potential difference become 0. So this is one problem. Small concepts you should know. This is the beauty of networks. Which subject you can do more mistakes? Networks only. So many small things are there. And if you don't practice problems, you will do such silly mistakes. Find VAB. There is 1 volt here, 3 amps. Find VAB. What is the common mistakes students will do is, this current is 3 amps. This 3. So they think that 1.5 will go here, 1.5 will go here. 1.5 into 2 become 3 volts, like that they answer. That is blunder. As I said, don't use voltage division, current division when we have more than one source. So don't apply current division. We want VAB. So straight away you can write nodal. What is the current entering equal to leaving? So what is that entering? 3. Because it is a current source. Now VAB by 2 plus VAB, or this B is anyway ground, better you call VA. Even here also VA by 2. This B is grounded. So 0. So VA by 2 plus VA minus 1 by 2. So this is a simple one. Solve for VA. We will get 3.5 volts. This VA is nothing but VA. I prefer nodal because of voltage. You can also solve by mesh, that will take more time. A charge of 600 coulomb is delivered to 150 volt source in a 1-minute time. The value of V1 must be, how much charge is delivered? 600. To which it is delivered? 150. How much time? 1 minute. So you can find current I. What is I formula? dq by dt. What is the charge delivered? 600. How much time? 1 minute. 1 minute means 60 seconds. So how much is this? 10 amps. 10 amps current flowing. It is delivered to 150. Na? What is the direction of current is this? Now we want to find V1. What is V1? This side positive, this side negative. So started positive, go to negative. Therefore, V1 is equal to 20 into 10 plus 150 minus 50. So this is 200 plus 100 is 300. That's all. So with the help of this given information, we are finding current. We also know the current direction. Then directly find the V1. Here power absorbed by 6 ohm resistor is 24 watts. Determine I naught. Power absorbed or consumed or dissipated same. How much is 24 watts? So in this 6 ohm, power is given. How much power? 24. Now I can use V square by R or I can use I square R. Anything all right. So if I use I square R, into 6. So I square equal to 24 by 6. So it is 4. I is equal to 2 amps. Okay. So it is absorbing. Now this current I not given. This current to 10 amps given. What is this current we got? 4 amps. Sorry, 2 amps. What is this one? 10 minus 2, 8. How much is this? 8 plus I naught. So to find I naught. So 8 plus 10, 8 plus I naught into 3. 8 plus I naught into 3 is the voltage. But this voltage also equal to V square by R now. So if I use V square by R, what is V? So from this, V square equal to 24 into 6. So V is equal to root of 24 into 6. So this you substitute here. Solve for I naught. So we will get minus 4 amps. So I square R, V square by R both are equal. You can find the current I, you can also find the V. So that we are equated, solve for I naught. Otherwise, write mesh equation and solve. Mesh is better because all are current sources. Mesh is better. You can also use mesh. Here two networks N connected like this. Here 4 amps. It's a peculiar problem. Just understand, look at the problem and try to understand what is given. Here 4 ampere current source, R is variable. Current flowing in this N is I. This side 20 is connected to ground. What is given data? When R equal to 20, this I is 2 amps. If R equal to 10, what is I? Common mistake is this. 20 ohms, 2 amps. 10 ohms, how much? You will get 1 ampere. This is blunder. See, independent of the resistor, what is the current in this branch always? 4 amps. Na? Branch contain a current source. Branch current is decided by only value of current source independent of resistor, independent of the voltage source. So when incoming current is 4 amps always, the branch currents also remain same only. Na? So what is the I? Same. This R value is 20 ohms, 10 ohms or 0 ohm or 1 mega ohm. Current remain 2 amps only. Find IR and IL. Find IR and IL. So here, this network you have to simplify. And this network also you need to simplify first. And common mistake is students think that 3, 3, 3 is a delta. This 3, this 3, this 3 also a delta. They start converting delta into star like that. They go in a wrong direction. This is not delta. 3, 3 series. Na? 3, 3 series is 6. 6 parallel with 3. 6 parallel with 3. That is in series with 3. That is parallel with 6. So 3 plus 3 is parallel with 3. This value is series with 3. This value is parallel with 3. You simplify, you will get to 15 by 8. So that value I have taken here. And 2 amps as it is. The same way, simplify this, you will get 5 by 4. Now IR value, IL value is asking 2 ampere current going. So it is a single source problem. Na? Single source problem. What is IR value? 2 into 15 by 8 by 15 by 8 plus 5 by 4. Simplify, you will get answer. What is IL value? 2 minus IR. Finish. Okay. So this is the lengthy approach. This is the best. Single source problem. Single source problem. Don't waste time by applying nodal or mesh. So I have used current division formula. IR total minus IR is IR. That's all. So your main concept required is here series parallel, not star delta. The charge delivered by a constant voltage source is shown. Charge delivered by a constant voltage source is shown. Determined current supplied by source A bit at t equal to 1 second, B bit at t equal to 3 seconds. Determine current supplied by source. What is the current formula? E is equal to dq by dt. It is asking at t equal to 1 second. So at t equal to 1, this equation is important. So what is this current equation? Is nothing but 10 by 2. So 5. It is given in millicoulombs. This is seconds. This is millicoulombs. So it will be 5 into 10 power 5 3 is the Q equation. First you write Q equation. That is 10 by 2 into 10 power minus 3. That is 5 into 10 power minus 3 t. This is Q. So when I take dq by dt, what I get to 5 into 10 power minus 3 na? So 5 milliamps. Next is asking at t equal to 3. Is asking at t equal to 3. At t equal to 1, what is change in the time? 1. At t equal to 3. So what is this equation now? This equation you have to find. dq by dt. So Q equation you should know. So this equation is minus 10 by 3t plus 50 by 3. So I told earlier one technique how to find Pauli straight line equation. Use the technique to get the line equation. Otherwise x1, x2, y1, y2. From that also you can do it. So Q equation. This is the Q equation, negative slope. So minus, when I differentiate, minus 10 by 3, and we want at t equal to 3 na? So minus 10 by 3 into 3. So what is the value here? This Q. So t replaced with 3. Minus 10 by 3 into 3 plus 50 by 3. This will give charge at t equal to 3. But what is the charge at t equal to 2 is 10. Okay, we want at t equal to 3 na? So 3 minus 2. At 3, what is the charge? At 2, what is the charge? That is change in Q, dq by dt. What is dt? Change in time. 3 minus 2. So simplify, you are getting this. Okay. Every problem will teach some basic concepts. A 10 volt battery with an internal resistance of 1 ohm is connected across a nonlinear load whose VI characteristics is given by 7I equal to V square plus 2V. The current delivered by the battery is, here this problem specialty is nonlinear load and VI equation given. So what is the what is this V expression? Minus I plus 10, minus I plus 10. But what is V? This V, or in place of I you substitute So this V equal to, or otherwise directly can do so many ways. What is the equation given? 7I is equal to V square plus 2V. 7I is equal to, but what is the V we got? Minus I plus 10 square plus 2 into V. That is minus I plus 10. Now unknown is only one, solve for I. But here quadratic equation will give two values. One is positive, other is negative. So current will flow this side only, na? So positive you take it. You'll get 5 amps is correct. Find Ix and Vx. Find Ix and Vx. So here 12 volts given. 12 by 2. 12 by 2. What is 12 by 2? 6. The 6 will go up or down. This is the common mistake. So current will flow in the resistor always from positive to negative. That is important. 12 by 2 is 6 amps. So 6 will go up. Here 5 ampere. 5. 6 plus 5 is 11. But he is asking Ix reverse. What is Ix now? Minus 11. Then Vx. So to find Vx, start at positive, go to negative. That is 4 into Ix minus 12. Simplify, you will get minus 56 volts. This is another interesting problem. Find E and I. Find E and I, but 2 amps current given. Here 2 amps current given. So how to find? Don't find R equivalent. If you find R equivalent, time waste, no use. So since 2 amps given, what is the voltage here? 4 into 2, 8 volts. Na? These two parallel, voltage here also 8 volts. 8 volts by 1 ohm is 8 amps. This is 8 amps, this is 2 amps. This current is 10 amps. 10 into 1, 10 volts. 10 volts plus 8 is 18 volts. 10 plus 8, 18, not 10 plus 8 plus 8. 18 by 6, 3 amps. This is 3, this is 10, this is 13. Then 13 into 1, 13 volts. So what is I value? Is 13 amps. But what is E value? 13 plus 18, 31. So they are the answers. So simple addition, subtraction, multiplication. KVL, KCL applications. Find V0 and I0. So here current 6 already given. Here I0. 6 minus I0. Here V0 8. So what is this current? V0 by 8. So here I0 by 4. This minus this should be equal to V0 by 8. Means 6 minus I0 is incoming. Minus I0 by 4 should be equal to V0 by 8. This current V0 by 8. So this one equation. What is another equation is this loop equation we can consider. Minus 2 into I naught minus 2 into I naught plus V naught equal to 0 plus V naught equal to 0. So two unknowns, two equations. Solve for V naught and I naught. I naught is 4 amps. V naught is 8 amps. So that is the answer. This is find IS and VS. IS is here, VS is here. So here 2 amps current. So what is the current here will be 2 amps. If it's a current source of 2, this current to 2. Now what is voltage here? 10 volts. 10 by 2, 5 amps. This current is 5 amps. Next, if this is 10 volts, what is voltage here also? 10 volts. 10 by 1, 10 amps. 10 by 1, 10 amps. Next. So this is 10, this is 2. What is outside, upper side current must be 8. Because 8 plus 2 is 10. 8 plus 5, 13. But IS is flowing reverse, downside. Na? So what is IS now? Minus 30. Next to find VS, started positive, go to negative. So VS equal to 5 into 2, 10 plus 10. So 20 volts. So these are all how to find voltage, how to find current, how to find voltage and current. So all these problems are based on how to find voltage and current, low level problems, basic problems, simple problems, but we can do silly mistakes. So I stop here. All of you subscribe my YouTube channel, like and activate the bell icon. You will get the notifications. And also please forward these videos to your friends. Also inform information about this channel to your friends of Triple E and EC branch. So thank you. I am closing now.